So I got tagged to do the growing up reading tag. Now this one here is originally from Bookish Chaz. I think that's the original creator. And I got tagged by Nicole from Nicole's Bookish Nook. Now, these ones here, I had to look them up because some of them I haven't read in years. But I know like there are ones that I distinctly remember growing up reading or having like in school for me to read. So I would say the first ones I remember distinctly when I was a little kid was they have these ones that are called the golden books, like the little golden books. Now they have all of them that they create like today too. Like there's different ones that they create, but I distinctly remember like the Pokey Little Puppy, the Little Engine That Could, Three Little Pigs. I distinctly remember Three Little Pigs. Just a Bad Day. Now these ones here were part of the Little Critters collection where they had like all these different ones where it's basically teaching you about like, you know, it's good to brush your teeth and to dress yourself and what's it like to go to the dentist and different things like that. Kind of teaches you little things to kind of help you growing up. I thought those were really cute. Of course, you know, Tale of Peter Rabbit, you know, who hasn't read Peter Rabbit, you know, I just distinctly remember that. And then when I was really little, I liked Sesame Street. So anything that had like Sesame Street on it. So of course I liked the monster at the end of this book. So I thought that was cute. I do have that one. I did give that one to my daughter. I'm not sure if she still has it though. She might have gotten rid of it. But yeah, I distinctly remember like those books, and they still have ones that they do today. Like I picked up this one here that is about Dolly Parton. I thought it was really funny, and I was like, it was cute. I picked it up for a friend, but she moved, so I wasn't able to get it for her. It is basically like the story of Dolly, you know, where she grew up. Like she grew up like super poor with her family. And, you know, it's teaching you about different things that she grew up with. And like she had her, I think it was her mother who created this jacket of like many scraps of cloth like put together and stuff like that. I think she even talked about, yeah, the coat of many colors. Yeah. It was really cute. I think it's adorable. It's not really something that my daughters really care about because they don't really know Dolly Parton, but I thought it was really cute, and I picked it up because I was like, I like, you know, the little golden books. And yeah, you could see on the back it shows the Pokey Little Puppy, you know, Jackie Robinson. That'd be cool to get. All these little ones. I think I remember the Johnny Appleseed one. I think I remember that one. But those are really cute books. So I distinctly remember those ones growing up. So I still like that they're still around, you know. And of course, you know, who hasn't read Dr. Seuss? You know, those are the ones I grew up with. So I distinctly remember like There's a Rocket in My Pocket, Green Eggs and Ham. How the Grinch Stole Christmas is probably my favorite. That one there is definitely my favorite. That one is an interesting one. I think I liked those ones because they rhymed, and I think I liked the rhyming. So, Shel Silverstein, those ones, Where the Sidewalk Ends and A Light in the Attic. I distinctly remember these ones. I had the Where the Sidewalk Ends. I had that one until basically the spine broke on me. And then I had to get rid of it, and I never rebought it again. I should rebuy it again just to have it in my collection because I remember those poems, you know, I think I liked them because they were funny. They're like these funny poems, and I think that's why you can get kids to like read some books if it's, you know, there's funny books or ones that rhyme. Kids tend to like those types of books. So those ones there I liked. One I remember reading in school that I really enjoyed was Island of the Blue Dolphins. I remember that one distinctly. I even showed like my eldest that book. I said, oh, this is a book I liked when I was younger. And then, of course, I read Charlotte's Web. This one here was one my daughter wanted. I didn't have a copy of it, so she wanted to get it. So I bought this one here. So Charlotte's Web. And then This one here I discovered in the 90s that I really liked. There's two of them I discovered in the 90s that I really liked. This one here is Love You Forever. It's a really cute book. Every time I read it, it makes me cry. It's basically about this woman who, you know, talks about how much she loves her son and how much, you know, even though he grows up, she still, you know, rocks him to bed and all that stuff. And then it shows her getting older, and then he starts doing it with her, you know, like he, you know, is with her during her last days. And so this one here always kind of like gets me to tear up every time I read it. It's a very emotional book. So the next one I discovered in the 90s that I really liked was Alexander and the Terrible, Horrible, No Good, Very Bad Day. I love this one. This one's so cute because it talks about this little boy named Alexander and how he basically is just dealing with a really crappy day. And so it says, I went to sleep with gum in my mouth and now there's gum in my hair. And when I got out of bed this morning, I tripped on the skateboard and by mistake, I dropped my sweater in the sink while the water was running. And I could tell it was going to be a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. And so it shows like pictures of him like really, you know, really grumpy. And like all throughout the day, he talks about how crappy his day was. And so he'll say like, you know, I think I'll move to Australia. Like he thinks it's going to be so much better there, you know? And so it's a really cute book. I really enjoyed it. Like when I read it in, you know, in the 90s, I think it was something that maybe like my sister ended up getting, like for her when she was little. I always thought it was a cute book. So there's those ones. And then, I think that's it for the ones that, oh yeah, there's also, I grew up with the Berenstain Bears, and there was how many books by them. I found this one here, the Berenstain Bears in the Messy Room, but I know I grew up with like, there was a cartoon and then they also had books. So I know I had how many of the books. Oh, another book that I remember growing up with was The Velveteen Rabbit. That was another one that I distinctly remember. I think I remember it being kind of sad. So those ones there I thought were really cute. Ooh. Ooh, sorry, I'm tired. And then it talks about the second one. It says, promote a new children's book you discovered recently. Well, we'll just say like ones that I've kind of discovered through my children was, there was this book here that I think is really cute. I need to get the hardcover for it. This one's Room on the Broom. I love this book. It's so cute. My youngest was obsessed with this book to the point where the book started falling apart, you know? So I'm like, I want to re-get it and have like a hardcover of it because, you know, it was something that she really enjoyed. And the way I would read to her, she would laugh, you know, and think it's funny. But the first page is, the witch had a cat and a very tall hat and long ginger hair, which she wore in a plait. How the cat purred and how the witch grinned as they sat on their broomstick and flew through the wind. But how the witch wailed and how the cat spat. When the wind blew so wildly, it blew off the hat. And so the whole story is basically her trying to find her hat that ended up blowing off in the wind, and she discovers all of these little creatures. Like, you know, she's got her cat, and then she discovers a dog, and the dog's like, you know, could I have a ride? Can I have a ride on your broom? And she's like, yes, you know. So all throughout the story, she ends up like accumulating a dog and a bird and a frog and, you know, different things like that. And then there comes time where there was a lightning strike in a way. It broke her broom because she ended up starting like building the broom, making it bigger. And so the broom ended up breaking. And then she had this monster or something like that was trying to eat her or attack her. And her little animal friends end up saving her. So I thought it was really a really cute story where it's like, you know, basically, you know, allowing others, you know, onto her broom and taking them with her, you know, accumulating like kind of like a found family. I just thought it was really sweet. And I thought it was a cute story. And that's something I discovered like from my daughter. Like I never heard of the book before. So I thought it was really cute. I like that one a lot. And then another one I thought was really cute is The Little Mouse, the red ripe strawberry, and the big hungry bear. This one here, I think I still have this one. But I know like this is something that my daughter really liked. And I would read it to her a lot. That one there, I think came out years ago, like I think when I was a kid, but I don't remember this one. But this one I thought was really cute. And so my youngest really liked that one. I'm sorry I'm yawning so much. I need to take a nap or something. But here's other books that I think are really cute books that my youngest has. So the Pete the Cat books, these are always fun. They have different ones. I like this one here. It's the 5 Little Pumpkins. He has like all different holiday ones and, you know, all different ones. And they're very simple to read. You know, like right here you have 5 Little Pumpkins, and then I'll switch to the next page. It says Sitting on a Gate. The first one said. So they're very simple books, you know, like your child could read by themselves with them. But they're really cute. Pete the Cat's like very kind of like a really cool cat. Like he's all like chill and everything. And so he goes on all these little different adventures. And so I think they're really cute. And she's not really into them as much like she used to be, but she still likes to keep them. These ones here, my youngest really likes. So we got the pigeon wants a puppy, and it's all this little adventures with this pigeon. So you got this one here, and then you got the duckling gets a cookie. These are all about all with the same author, Mo Willems, I think it is. Mo Willems, yeah. The pigeon finds a hot dog. This one here is pretty famous, like Don't Let the Pigeon Drive the Bus. So we got that one. The pigeon needs a bath. So a lot with like the pigeon or with like a duckling. She really likes those ones there. So I think those are cute and they're funny. She likes to read them by herself a lot. Like she reads loud. You know, she tends to read like, you know, she doesn't usually read by herself. She usually reads to where you could hear the whole story. Another one that my youngest really likes that I picked up for her is Christopher Pumpkin. I think it's really cute. And she likes when I read it to her. I do the voices for the characters. So we have where this witch decides to have this party, you know, so it's, you know, it's supposed to be like a spooky party. And unfortunately, the pumpkins that she creates, one of them decides it'd rather do rainbows and cupcakes and different things like that that scare the crap out of all the scary Halloween creatures. So this one here is on Snaggletooth Lane in spooky Spooksville was a dark, creepy castle perched high on a hill. Deep in that castle, by the glow of the fire, sat a wicked old witch with a burning desire to throw a huge party, the scariest yet, one that her friends would never forget. And so I'll do the voice of the witch, where it'll be like, there's too much to do. It'll drive me berserk. Now, who can I find that will do all the work? So, I mean, I'll do like different ones and she'll start laughing. And so it shows like these little pumpkins that end up having all these little names: Gnarly, Grizzly, Grunty, Roar, Snaggletooth, Stinkface, and maybe one more. And then she goes and does Christopher Pumpkin. And so he's like, you know, hello, I'm Christopher Pumpkin. I like all things fun. I'm so happy to be here. Group hug, everyone. And so they're all like looking like, what? You know? So it's a cute book. And yeah, my daughter likes it when I read to her. And I do the voices. She starts laughing. The last one I'd say I think is really cute that I bought recently. Fairly recently, I think it came out like a couple years ago, maybe 1 or 2 years ago, is Gustavo the Shy Ghost. I think it's cute. So it's Gustavo is a ghost, a very shy one. More than anything, he wants to make a friend. And so he's really shy. He likes to play his violin, and he's afraid that no one will show up to his little recital. And so he goes throughout like his little day of like trying to, you know, make friends and everything. So I think they're really cute, the way the art is done, you know. So it says right here at the beginning, so it says, Gustavo was a ghost. He enjoyed doing the normal things that paranormal beings do, passing through walls, making objects fly, and glowing in the dark. But there was nothing in the world that he loved more than playing the violin. He says, well, almost nothing. Gustavo was secretly in love with Alma, the prettiest monster in town. But he also had a problem. You see, Gustavo was so shy that some things felt incredibly difficult for him. And so it talked about him being really shy and trying to make friends. And it's a cute book, like definitely for people, like for younger kids who maybe have a hard time making friends, because not everybody can make friends, you know. Like for me, it was kind of like harder to make friends. And then I've got other books over here that my youngest really likes. Like I picked her up these books here that are called the Cupcake Diaries. She really likes these. Now this one here, these are more chapter books. You know, they have a little bit of pictures, but they're mainly chapter books. And then they decided to create the Cupcake Diaries, but these are the what they call again, graphic novels. So they're mainly pictures with some dialogue, but she likes this one too. So these ones are the ones that most of my kids tend to like both of my daughters tend to like graphic novels or manga, things like that. Like they like the ones with pictures. And then of course, you know, I got this one here, Junie B. Jones. That's a really cute book. I like the ones that have like humor to them. She likes all of the Beverly Cleary books. She likes all the Ramona ones. She's got all these Ramona books. And then there's other ones over here. So ones I picked her up recently that she likes are the Magic Treehouse books. These are cute. Like everybody goes on these little adventures. And so she has like how many of these that I picked up for her. But she likes a lot of ones that are, my children are pigs. A lot of ones that are like these, that are the, they have some words and they have pictures. So she likes the Dork Diaries. So she has all of these. She has the most recent one of the Dork Diaries. Like this is the most recent book of the Dork Diaries. So she has all of these. She puts all these little bookmarks in them. And then I just recently picked her up these ones. It's the same author, but it's a different story. So we got The Misadventures of Max Crumbly. And so it's the same thing where it's very much kind of like a diary, you know, and then it has some, it'll have some pictures in it, like it's got that one there. So, but you could see like it's a little more mature with the writing, where with the other ones, they're a little more immature. So this one here, it's definitely more of like, I think it's more middle grade, you know, but I don't see my eldest into those. Like, even though they're more toward middle grade, I'd say they're definitely elementary school, you know. So yeah, there's a whole bunch that I have with my daughters, you know, that I have for them, that are a whole bunch that they kind of like, she goes through and, you know, goes from there. But yeah, they're really cute. Of course, I have she's got these ones here. I don't have all of them, but you know, Diary of the Wimpy Kid, she likes those ones too. But she really likes really like those Dork Diary ones a lot. I think she likes more books that are more targeted toward girls and stuff like that. She's very much a girly girl. So those are ones there that I grew up with and I really enjoyed. And then, you know, there's ones that, you know, I discovered through my kids that I think are really cute, and I enjoy those ones. This one here, I ended up buying for my daughters, but I'm like, they really just don't care about it because it's something that they don't know. So I think it's really cute. So I got the Golden Girls. It says Good Night Girls. It's so cute. It's just like a board book, you know. And so it says, this is Blanche, Rose, Dorothy. They're all gonna have a sleepover. And this is Ma. It says, it's getting late, girls. Finish up your cheesecake, Ma says. It's time for bed. But the girls do not want to go to bed. They're having too much fun. And so I think it's a really cute, it's basically kind of like a play on Goodnight Moon, you know, it's Goodnight Girls. It's a really cute book, but yeah, it's not something that my daughters care about. They're like, who are the Golden Girls? And I'm like, oh, you know. So, they're not, you know, I'm like, well, my eldest, she has watched a few episodes with me of the Golden Girls, but, you know, she doesn't really get much into it, you know, because it's like, you know, it's made for like older people. It's not made for like kids and stuff. It's something I grew up with, was the Golden Girls, so I used to watch it with my mom. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I really like discovering little kids books, you know, that are really cute and have a cute story, a cute message to them. You know, I really liked funny books growing up, or, you know, silly books. You know, like when you find like these little silly books, those are always fun to read, and I like to do like the voices if I can, you know, or I try to do like these voices, you know, for my youngest, because she really likes it when I read her different stories and stuff and I can kind of do the voices. She laughs at it. So it's something that, you know, I've wanted to instill into my children is the love of reading and finding something that you know, can identify with, or something you can kind of like relate to, or, you know, something funny. And, you know, my mom, I don't remember my mom like reading to me when I was a kid, but, you know, I remember like my grandmother sending me books and things like that. So, but yeah, that's pretty much it for this video here. Have yourselves a good day. Take care of yourselves, be kind to each other, and I'll see you all on the next video. All right, bye.